So if you're going to St. Lucia, the question is, should you take the helicopter to your resort or should you do the transfer on the bus? And I get motion sick, so this was a very important question for me. So if you're like me, watch the video. I'm going to give you all the pointers on what the helicopter's like, and then near the end of the video, I'm going to show you the helicopter and the actual helicopter ride. But I wanted to talk to you first and kind of give you the tips and pointers, the advantages, disadvantages, and then you can go ahead and watch the actual helicopter ride that I took. So first off, you land in St. Lucia, and then if you're going to Sandals, there's 3 Sandals resorts on the island, and transfers are included. So it's like a small bus, right? So, but it's very mountainous, it's very hilly, it's over an hour. So I was like, I don't know, I can do okay if I sit in front, and I can't look at my phone, or whatever. And I just look out the window and I concentrate. But I was like, all right, I'm gonna take the helicopter tour, take the helicopter, so I can tell you what it's like, and then I can also know what it's, have the experience as well. So you check in at the Sandals Lounge, just like any other resort, a Sandals resort. It's very important to remember that they're going to take your checked luggage, your heavy, large luggage, and they're not going to put it on the helicopter. So that's not going to go on the helicopter. It's going to go on a bus separate from you, and it's going to go and drive to the resort. So if there's things you want to bring with you and have at the resort, maybe 4 hours before your luggage shows up, you can take, like, I took a backpack. Other people had the rollerboards, the small luggage. So if you want to bring a bathing suit, you have medicines, your phone, chargers, whatever, some sunscreen, you want to hang out, and then maybe 3 to 4 hours later, your large luggage is going to show up in your room. That's for Sandals Resorts. There's 3 of those again in St. Lucia. They're all very close. So anyways, so you're in the lounge. There's drinks, there's refreshments, there's food. It's places to sit and relax. And then they're going to say, okay, your helicopter is ready. You walk right outside the front door of the airport, and there's this little blue shed. It's literally a shed. There's one security guard in there who just waves the wand over you. They scan your bag, and then you walk out to the helicopter. They take your bags, they put them in the back. You get in. The helicopter seats, when you see the video, I think it seats 3 in the back and 3 in the front and the pilot. So it's either 6 or 7 with the pilot. You put on headphones so you can hear what the pilot's saying. You'll see me chewing gum. I usually don't chew gum, so you see me like frantically chewing gum to try to clear my ears from the previous flight. And I took Dramamine. Like I did everything I could. I drank a bottle of water, made sure I was hydrated. So I was a little worried. And it's a 12-minute flight. And so that's it. It's only 12 minutes. You'll see the helicopter take off. It was super smooth. Now, it could be different during the weather, the time of year, the time of day. Super smooth, really enjoyable, easy. I had no problems at all. You'll see on the flight, you get a beautiful view. We can book it for you at Pixie Vacations. We have Pixies that go all the time. We're happy to help. There's no extra charge to book this as part of your Sandals booking. We give you all the tips and tricks as well. So anyways, you're flying over. Then if you're going to Regency Latak, you fly literally just right off the beach of that resort. So you can look down and you can see Regency Latak right there. And then you just land a couple minutes later at the airport. With Sandals, I had a butler room. So they picked me up in a Mercedes. They took me right to the butler services over at Regency Latak. 10-minute ride, probably at the most. It was really smooth, really easy. It's just one little mountain, not a lot. And they check you right in. So I think it's definitely worth it. You can take, so there's 3 options. You can take the shuttle, which is what you take at most of the resorts, hour and a half. So if you want to do that, you can also take the shuttle back or the helicopter back. So the helicopter is extra, the shuttle is included. Helicopter you can take to and from the resort if you want. I took it just to the resort, and then I flew out of that little airport that was right next to the resort to St. Vincent, to another Sandals resort. So I could have taken it both ways and booked it both ways if I was leaving directly from St. Lucia going back to the States. But I flew to another Caribbean island, which we can help you with that if you want to do that as well. So we've got the ins and outs and positive and negatives on island hopping. But anyways, so you can do the helicopter both ways if you want, or the free included shuttle both ways. There's also a boat that you can book. The boat is a lot of fun. It doesn't save any time. It's the same amount of time as taking the bus. It's just different. Now, it can be smooth or it can be bumpy. So that's the thing. Like, it might be worse if you get motion sickness. I don't know. I've had clients and I've had agents that work with us take the boat. Sometimes it's great. And it's like a party going on and they've got music and drinks and it's been like bumpy, like go around a corner and then all of a sudden the waves and the wind, the island's not blocking it anymore. So the boat might be worse. But I love the helicopter. So take a look at the video. If you have questions, leave them in the comments. We're happy to help. If you want to book it, if you're going anywhere, Sandals Resort, all-inclusive resort, we can go ahead and help you out. There's no extra cost to work with us. We're happy to help. Have an amazing time. Hope to see you in the Caribbean. Hope to see you at a Sandals Resort. So we're walking to check in for the helicopter. You check in at the Sandals Lounge, then you walk to this little blue building after you check in outside as well, which is right here. And then you get on the helicopter. So I'm going to go check in.